Hi, it's Mike Holliday here and Andrew Brassey from Residential Estates at our One London Road project in Newcastle under Lyme. We brought the camera here today to show all you investors exactly where the site is and how both blocks 1 and 2 are going to be positioned.
You can look here, this will be the lower section, this is where block 2 will go. You can see from the camera we've got the greenery of the open park behind us, along with the access coming down where the green slope is. There are going to be 2 accesses onto the site. The first access will be where that greenery is, and the second access is over behind us. The first block here will have 108 studios. They're all self-contained studios in the region of 20 square meters. A number of those studios will have wonderful views towards the park. The rear elevation will be overlooking landscaped gardens here, and block 1 is up on a higher level, which you saw at the beginning of the video, and that will have 66 units, some with balconies, and the balconies will be overlooking this block here and giving access to the access of views to the open parkland.
In terms of where we're positioned in Newcastle under Lyme itself, we're about 2 minutes away from the city centre, and most importantly we're about a 1-minute walk down to the hospital, where we think the majority of tenants will arrive from. There's going to be a lot of junior doctors, junior nurses that stay in One London Road. In terms of the other universities, you've got Keele University, which is in that direction, about a 10-minute drive away from here. Again, there'll be public transport taking students to and from there. And you've also got the other popular student development that the same developer did, Orme House, which is about a 5-minute drive from here as well. So it's really well located, perfect for students and junior doctors and nurses, as I said.
What we'll also see here, there will be gateways into the iron railings we can see will be taken down. A proper fence will be put in situ with automated gates, so you can come in and out through that access. Via the park, there is a 5-minute walkway through the park that takes you to North Staffordshire Teaching Hospital, so that is affiliated to Keele University, and that is where the student nurses, student doctors will be working in conjunction with Keele University. Keele University has in the region of 9,000 students, and the projection is over the next 2 years that those students will increase to 12,500. Keele is a very progressive university, with the forensic science and medicine being rated within the top 10 in the UK.
The studios themselves, as Andrew mentioned before, are all fully furnished, so you've got the double bed, you've got the kitchen facilities, the en-suites as well. And we found that to be really popular. We'll show a little video afterwards of another completed student development by the same developer called Keele House. That's got 160 studio apartments, which will be the same as these ones, and that's been fully tenanted for its first year, which was started September last year.
So when we're talking about the studios, they are self-contained, so each studio will have its own shower room and its own kitchen area. So from an overseas student's perspective, they can work, live within that studio, but they also have access to a communal lounge where they can meet friends, they can bring family if they wish, that sort of thing, laundry room, gymnasium, cinema room. So here we are on the upper level of One London Road. Block 2 is situated here. This is the 66 unit block, currently unavailable, but we will be launching it fairly soon. At the moment we're launching block 1, which is on the lower level, and that is 108 units. I'll pass you over to Mike, and Mike will talk more about block 1 and 2.
Yeah, block 2 very similar to block 1, so they're all fully self-contained studio apartments that will be fully furnished, just like the other block. Slightly different in the sense there's around 18 apartments that have got balconies, so it's an added little feature. Similar communal facilities, there'll be a gym, a large communal lounge for the students to relax in. And obviously it's right next to the main road, so it'll be the first block that cars will come to.
And talking of cars, within the development itself there is a number of allocated parking spaces. So if we are finding maybe some of the junior doctors who have their own vehicle, they will be able to park on site and then walk into the teaching hospital, which is a 2-3 minute walk, and then obviously on their off time they've got access to the car that they can park quite safely here.
But as I mentioned before, I mean, they may not need car park spaces as discussed. The hospital is literally a 2-minute walk down there. The majority will just walk to work. And even the university itself, there'll be bus links from here, which will only be a 10-15 minute drive. So yeah, the majority probably will not bring their cars. So here I'm outside Keele House, which is the latest addition to the Abode Residencies portfolio. Just to run you through a little bit about Abode Residencies, Ashley Ladson, who's the owner of the company, has been in the industry for over 35 years. Most recent completed development similar to this one that he's done. He did one called the Pavilion in Leeds, which was 77 student apartments. He did another one in Sheffield, which is 110 apartments. And like I said, there's this one here, which is 160 studio apartments. All for students, all really high spec, hence why we chose them when we were looking at the One London Road development, and you're going to do exactly the same facilities there as well. This is one of the previously completed developments by Abode Residencies. Abode Residencies being the developer of our new One London Road development. In this development there's 160 self-contained studio apartments. We've got communal areas such as this one, we've got a large gym area and laundry facilities.
Here we are in the gymnasium of Keele House. The gymnasium is going to be very similar to what's fitted into One London Road. As you can see, we have treadmills, cycle machines, weightlifting equipment, etc.
And the brilliant thing for students here is they get free use of this, included in their rent that they pay. Which, if you look at what typical costs are for gyms at the moment, you're looking at between sort of £40 and £60 a month. So to get this included is brilliant, and it goes down really well with the students. We've sold a lot of student developments in the past, and I can honestly say I've not seen a better gym than this. So great to see a developer, you know, putting the time and effort and money, most importantly, into extra communal facilities like this one.
We're in a typical self-contained studio. If I could give you a sort of brief description of the room we've got the double bed in front of me here with bedside table or cabinet, armchair to my right, standalone wardrobes. And the attraction of this room for the students is we've got a self-contained desk with obviously Wi-Fi point, hardwired Wi-Fi or Wi-Fi itself, drawers underneath, kitchen area to the right. And as we come around, you can see the kitchen has a two-plate hob, microwave and space for a fridge. All the student really needs in the way of kitchen utensils, etc. And if I open the door up here, we can see access into the self-contained ensuite shower room. So we have a shower, WC and wash basin. Great attraction of these studios, they're self-contained. Students can come and go as they please. They have key fob access into it. That fob gives them access. It records as they come in and out. Within the main reception area, we have a concierge who is here 5 days a week to ensure the security of the students and the well-being of them. The development is run by Urban Student Life, and they fully manage the development on behalf of the investors that are brought here.